Hey guys, RunWithCraftScissors here with another plan with me. This one's in my personal planner, so I'm using leftovers, and I accidentally got 2 of these sheets in my PR kit from Peekaboo. She just accidentally put doubles in there, so I was like, well, I'll still use it if you want me to, or do you want me to send it back? And she was like, go ahead and use it, because she knows I will. So I had some of these left over and some of these left over, and I thought I would just show you how I do that. I think I'm going to cut this washi. I was trying to decide if I want to completely just black out the top or if I want to cut it and use it as skinnier strips, which I was thinking I would, because honestly it looks like these were supposed to be clouds, so I think these might have been oops that she just added along with it, which is fine. So I might cut it and make it work that way, because that's kind of weird. It's like those are supposed to be clouds, but then it would have gone into that. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's get started. So these are the clips from my shop. I'm obviously not going to use 4, but I felt like all of these kind of matched in their own way. So I've got pink on this one. I've got the pink and purple on this one. This one has the purple, and then this one has a little bit of the purple. Now this one is not in my shop. You can only get it if you buy the full elephant kit from Peekabooplanning, and there is a coupon code below. And then you can get that particular clip that way. But all these ones are in my shop. I think I only have 1 more left of these, so you might want to pick that up. All right, so remove those to the side now that I've plugged myself. Okay, so nope, only on this line. I was like, where's my center line? There it goes. All right, so I want to do washi first, I think, but I want to cut off these checklists. So you're going to see me do that first. And I'll explain why in a second. I have a reason. It's not because I'm not going to use them, it's because of how I want to cut the washi so that it's easier to peel up. Because I can't take this washi and stick it on my paper trimmer because of the fact that it would stick to the paper trimmer, because it's sticker paper, it's not washi. As in the sense of, you know, removable and movable. Okay, so I'm gonna see if you guys can even see me do this. Maybe so. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna basically divide this in half. Trying to make sure I have an equal amount on each side, which is hard to do when you're eyeballing it. So I'm gonna cut it like this. I think is what I wanna do. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. And then I'm going to cut this one as well, just like that one. Yeah. So then this one came out a little bit wider and skinnier. I don't really care. So then I can just peel it off of here and it still works like I wanted. So it's not as tough to mess with. All right. Okay, sorry if that was a bit noisy. I think I'm gonna go with the shorter one for on top. Let's try to decide. I think I'll go with the shorter one on top because I have to tear it anyway. Where's my cutter? Oh goodness. Oh, I didn't grab it. I thought I did. I was like, where is it? Okay, so I was thinking I would just go all the way across with this, but then I don't like the dates half peeking out. And I don't have any deco left of this kit to use. Now, also, if you use my code in her shop, you get an exclusive freebie that matches with my code. And I think right now it actually is part of the elephant kit. It's like a tea and traveler's notebook insert that goes with that. So I think this will be perfect for this side. A little long, just a little, because I don't want to cover up goals. Yeah. I'll just pull it up there, and then I'll cut that off. Maybe I'll rip it. I think it'd probably be safer if I cut it. So this is the only planner I haven't done a monthly spread in. It's a memory planner, so I don't think that I will, honestly, anymore. I've decorated it, and it's like my stickers are usually too big because the boxes are so tiny, and I don't know, like all I really have room for is a little bit of washi at the top. I don't know. It could be just me being me, but you know, that's what I don't like about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put down my umbrella washi. I got this off Amazon, but like I said it before in another video that I used it, when I went back to the listing had like changed to something else. It was weird. So I can't tell you, like, here's the link. Sorry. It came with like this one, a rabbit one, a music note one, some grass washi with some flowers in it. I don't know, it was a pretty good spring set, I think. Not sure why the music notes were in there, but whatever. I'll take it. Okay, and then this one's gonna go here. But I like these. They don't necessarily match the spread, but they do in the sense that it's umbrellas. And then there's like kind of a purpley one right there. It's kind of purple maroon. Okay, so I always like to update you guys on my life. So this week I said that I was gonna have to cover for another teacher. Turned out it's like their worst class. So like all teachers pretty much have that. At least one of our classes is just like horrendous. Like we can't help it. And it was kind of okay because they had another teacher in there with me, so I wasn't flying solo, which was good. And the problem is that they were all freshmen, and I only teach a few freshmen because I teach a 9th through 12th grade class. I teach one of those, and then it's pretty much upperclassmen. Like I teach sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and so I was going in there thinking I'm not going to know anyone. I ended up there was one of my freshmen were in there. So that kind of helped me, like, not that I was nervous, but I mean, I was nervous. And I don't get nervous when I teach when it's my kids, but I get nervous when it's somebody else's, I think. And because it's not my subject, it was math, and I'm a social studies teacher, so I was a little nervous about that too. Okay, this is not long enough, so I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work. Because I'm wondering if this piece is long enough, or if I'm going to have to, like, mash it. Together. We'll see. Okay. But I've shown in other videos before, not recently, how I cut washi sheets like that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to mash it up with that one. Or maybe the umbrella one. I'd be able to get away with doing that. So I used to put this all the way down to the bottom, but then I realized that was kind of uneven with the other side. So I'm starting to put it with this line at the bottom of this box. And that seems to work out really well for me. So I think I'm just going to mash it up that way because I think it'll be less noticeable. Yeah, because the other one has a bird that's cut off. Poor bird. Okay. So I don't think you can really tell that. So I ended up with just this much left of the washi. But I think I got a lot of use out of it, in my opinion. Okay, so date covers. How am I going to swing that? All right, so I have these little quarter boxes, and then I have the dates, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these down, and Monday's May Day. I knew that. Oh, what are you doing? I need to go all the way to the edge so that it lines up with my other ones. There. And then this will be the first. Yeah. I was trying to pick a week when I did this that I knew I had all the numbers for. So here's the first. And then I'll write Monday next to it in my purple pen. So I just thought it would be an extra touch. It makes it more no white space. Adds my own little flair to it. I think I want to go up a little bit onto that washi because I'm trying to use that line. And it's not letting me. Okay. There we go. And I'm already starting to plan way ahead in my school planner right now. Okay, so it didn't go very well, but it did because there was another teacher in there. But we did have one student that was causing problems, and so they had to leave. But other than that, it went really well. But there's a lot of kids that like didn't do their work, and I was just like, you know what? I am not your teacher, and I don't know what motivates you or what's going on in your life. Because there's some kids where it's like, I know their home life, and it's like, they're just having an off day. You kind of just have to let them have it. Like, I know that that's not, like, real world, obviously, but I mostly let that go with my sophomores and freshmen because they just have a lot of trouble sometimes handling life. So you just kind of have to go with it. Okay, enough teacher talk, I guess. So this is my memory planner, so we can talk about that a little bit. I'm trying to go all the way up to the whole. So I just write down fun things that my son and I do together. If we go to the park, that's crooked. Then I put that we went to the park. If we played Play-Doh, I put that we played Play-Doh. I put that we had fun at the grocery store. And now they have those like free bins. I don't know if every store has that. I guess I shouldn't say that. But our like grocery stores have started this new thing. I'm guessing it's all grocery stores. I don't know. Where there's like a basket and it's like food for kids. Like they get a snack while we shop. And it used to be you would go to the bakery and get a free cookie. And I think you still can at some of these grocery stores that do that have a bakery. But they have like a basket and has like oranges, apples, and bananas in it instead of giving your kid cookies. I mean, honestly, it's still sugar because it's fruit, but I guess it's a little bit better. And honestly, it takes him longer to eat it. But I hate when he accidentally drops it and then he's like really upset. He's like, I dropped my banana. I'm like, well, I'm not getting you another one. Like, that was your free one. That's mean to like abuse the system, I guess. Okay. And there's the 7th. Okay. And there we're done with that one. So then I just need to write in my days of the week. I can do that real quick. Monday. This week is also Teacher Appreciation Week during like this week, not when I post this. But I think it's the 2nd is Teacher Appreciation Day because I already got one of my students, old students, because obviously I'm friends with them on Facebook, so some of my past students add me and it's okay, but current students, that's not okay. She tagged me in a Chipotle, like buy one get one free for teachers on Teacher Appreciation Day or whatever. It was so cute. I was like, oh, she's still thinking of me. And I still think of her too. Some of my students you end up bonding with or they bond to you. I'm not really sure how it works. Alright, I said enough teacher talk and then I just kept on going with it. Okay, I don't like my handwriting, so if you don't, that's okay too. But I still think it's a little bit cuter and, I don't know, a little more bold than the other way. Okay, so I do have these little flags, but I remember saying in the other spread I didn't like it because it like cut the houses funny. I don't know. So I just didn't use that part. So I think I'm done with this sheet because I don't think I'm going to, well, I guess I could cover this up. I could throw another one down here. So let's do that. And then I'll put this week. Because I write down my favorite things we did this week. And sometimes it's highlights that I didn't have room to put in. So sometimes it's something completely different. So that's fun. Alright, so I have checklists, which I don't really use in this planner. I thought I would just save those back. So I'm not throwing these away. I'm just going to save them because this is not a to-do planner, like I said. So I'm just going to use these half boxes here to take some of that white space away. And I think it'll end up really cute. We shall see. So do you guys have a personal planner? Are you thinking about getting one? Or I don't have a planner that I really carry with me. I'm just too scared I'm going to lose it or drop it, or it just adds that extra weight to my purse. So it's like, honestly, like obviously my business Etsy one and stuff is going to stay here. My YouTube one needs to stay at home too because all that stuff is done at home. And then like this one's a memory planner, but like I don't know, when I have a doctor's appointment it tells me, they email me and then I just write it in my planner at home, so I don't need to have it with me. I mean, my school planner, I guess, sometimes I carry that one back and forth, especially if I know I'm going to not be at school for a couple of days. I take my planner home with me so I remember where I was at when I get back, because that can be problematic if you don't know what you're supposed to teach. I've heard students tell me, they're like, yeah, our teacher totally forgot where she was, and so we told her that we weren't at the part where we were supposed to take a test, and we totally were. I was like, you guys, Like, really? Okay, so I have some purple checklists and pink checklists, but sometimes I end up needing checklists and other, like, no white space plan with me, so I'll probably just save those back. And then these I could use throughout the week, but they're mostly to-dos. Maybe if we do a movie night, I'll use that, or watch cartoons, I'll use that one. Or if we have a fun grocery shopping trip. But, like, these are more in my happy planner, so I'll probably use those in there. And then, okay, so there's cameras on this one. This was the full box sheet, and I saved it. So I'm going to put my spread pick camera down so I don't forget to do that. I kind of like that this one's on Thursday, because then I can take pictures of my other one on Wednesday, and then I don't have to worry about this one until Thursday. Because I've tried to make those pictures a little bit more pleasing to the eye as much as I can. So there's no like pre-planning in this because it's a memory planner. So this is pretty much how it's going to look this week. As far as goals, sometimes I'm like, I want to be more hands-on, or I want to be more outdoors. I think this week I'm going to try to be more outdoors. So more outdoor activities with my kids. So like take them to the park, play in the yard, more things like that, because it's been raining quite a bit, so we've had to do a lot of inside things like Play-Doh and coloring and whiteboard. He has like those whiteboard books. I don't know. Okay, so now we have to decide. I'm thinking no on this one. It's too pink. This one's a maybe, because I feel like the unicorn wings kind of tie in the umbrella, but then so would this one. Okay, I'm thinking these two because they really match with each other. I'm actually surprised that people don't buy these together, because I'm like, they're so matching. Like, I love it. Okay, so I think that's how this week is going to look. Thanks for watching. Give it a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!